a Trivisa knife. This one's called the Pumpkin CG. It is not anywhere near Halloween season, but yeah, we're going with Pumpkin. 14C 28N steel with carbon fiber G10 handle. Okay, they put super glue on this one. What's going on? Now, I'll tell you what, that carbon fiber handle is going to look pretty interesting. If I can get in here, I mean, these boxes are so snug. That is crazy. We got the Batwing, we got the Lacerta stickers, which, funny enough, I actually have them right here on the table. This is the Lacerta, a two-wheels design from Trivisa here. Content on it in the channel if you guys want to learn more. And I also got the Batwing. I recently checked it out here in the channel on a recent upload. Absolutely check it out if you're interested. I love the sort of Nessmuck Warncliffe looking blend we got going on here. Can't recommend it enough. I'll go ahead and link these below as well if you guys want to check them out. But stickers are the way. We got a wiping cloth. We got some paperwork. Then we got the knife. Ooh, man. And yeah, look at this cutout. This is a premium unboxing here for sure. We have the sheath. We'll come back to the sheath in a moment. Here is the knife. Okay. Speaking of Nessmuck looking geometries, take a look at the pumpkin here. Right, nice little quick wipe right there so we can get a good view at the blade. Let's check it out together here in its full glory, right? Definitely got this sort of Nessmuck looking sort of harpoon. Right, I'm gonna go with that. A little bit of a Nessmuck harpoon with a flat grind. Again, 14C 28N steel on this one. Beautiful stone wash finish, looking the biz. Almost looks spear point from this angle, if anything, but you got that nice little switch at the top that kind of overcomes the flat grind. And then you got the carbon fiber handle. Check it out here. We got the sort of flathead looking hardware with the see-through hole on both sides. A little bit of orange for your lanyard tube back there. A little pop of color. Full tank construction, right? Pretty straightforward handle here. But, oof, man, check it out. I'm able to get a full purchase, which is good. Average size hands. For people who are always complaining about blades or knives with an odd blade to handle ratio, we're going to get some measurements here in a moment, but I feel like we have way more blade than we have handle here. So this one should not be a problem with that whole blade to handle ratio argument. Let's see, really quick, overall measurement, 8 inches. We got a 4-inch blade, 4.05 inches on the cutting path, and the handle is 4 inches. Okay, so maybe I'm a little bamboozled here. It looks, tell me if it doesn't look like the blade is much bigger than what it is. That is crazy. So even though the handle is just a hair, we're talking like 1/8 of an inch longer than the blade, for whatever reason, with this kind of geometry, am I the only one? Am I crazy here for saying this? Let me know in the comments. But yeah, it looks a lot like the blade is actually bigger, longer than the handle itself. So how they managed to pull that off, what in the optical illusion did they manage? Did they put on this knife to make it come across that way? I don't know. But yeah, definitely a full 4-finger grip, and there's still a little bit of handle there. If you have bigger hands, right, maybe a lanyard solution back there would help. I like the dual jimping zones. We got this bit right here, and then we got another bit further up on the blade. Check that out. Looking good. I dig that. So you can lock up right here. Say you're doing some slicing, some cutting, right? Maybe you want to put your index finger like that and do some tabletop cutting, whatever it is you got going on with this belly, right? Definitely get some work done that way, without a doubt. So absolutely digging that. Handle feels nice and comfortable, good contouring all around. This curvature here translates into a very comfortable feel on the hand, and good thickness too. I dig that, right? Feels the hand pretty nicely. I like that the blade actually drops nice and low. Plunge grind situation about right there where my nail is, so you'll be able to sharpen this guy for quite some time before developing a smile. As far as a reverse grip, right, you should be good. You always want to be mindful of this corner edge right here, not to sink that into your own skin. Friday night gas station fighting grip, pretty solid. Picot grip, I wouldn't recommend it. Right, that corner right there is a little dangerous, if you know what I'm saying. And lastly, let's go ahead and check out the sheath situation. Now this one has holes on both sides, so that gives you a little bit more flexibility than just having them on the one side only. And you have a very similar clip to the ones that we've been seeing from Kizer. The only thing you're missing here is some additional holes in the middle here for added reach or what have you, but because they are doing the holes pretty spaced out, I mean, it doesn't really make sense for you to have the additional holes. It really wouldn't benefit you necessarily in any way, shape, or form. This one has holes closer together, so that makes a little bit more sense. But for what it's worth, similar spring-loaded button, clip there, very universal. Or you could just mount your own favorite clip. Going into the sheath, in and out. All right, pretty solid, no rattle of any kind. It actually feels pretty good. We got a drain hole right here towards the tip. And you can adjust the tension right here with this screw. Roll it back, roll it forward, adjust it to your heart's content. But yeah, this is a pretty epic looking fixed blade here from Trivisa. Absolutely a geometry you don't see every day, I can tell you that without a doubt.